This is the drone video for a 3.3 acre property. This happens to be tract 34 at Timber Shoals Ranch. This is one of the, all the tracts out here are special, but this is one of the tracts that has direct frontage on the take line at Bull Shoals Lake, so direct frontage on the Corps of Engineer land. If you're familiar with Bull Shoals Lake, with any Corps of Engineer lake, you know that the Army Corps of Engineers owns and controls basically the water, and then a buffer strip going back from the water so that they can raise and lower the water level. If you're able to get property that fronts that, what they call the take line, the Corps of Engineer land, then you can cross directly over that. It's basically open for public use. So you can cross directly over that, get to the water. So you can just a few steps directly to the water from this property to fish, to swim, all that good stuff. And the Corps of Engineer land is open for, generally open for hunting as well. So similar to joining the National Forest, except even better. Because you really can't fish much in the National Forest. But here you can fish in the lake, you can hunt in the Corps land and on the property itself. So now we're up in the air, we're looking northerly. You saw the truck a minute ago that was parked at the road at the west side of the property. As we look to the east, we're now looking easterly over the property. And you can see the, obviously, Bull Shoals Lake in the background there. That's the main channel of the lake. Check out the full listing at InstantAcres.com. You'll see so much information, so much more than we can pack into this little drone video, even if I talk quickly, which I'm trying to do here. Property is basically all covered with nice mature timber. As we look straight down, we're probably hunting for the red truck. See if they're in the red truck today. Right in the middle of the screen is the red truck. It's parked on the easement road, which you can't see because of the tree canopy, those massive trees. But now we're looking easterly over the property. And I think we're going to do just a nice flyover here and slowly fly over this and have a look. You're going to find red oak, white oak, hickory trees, probably some pine and cedar. Some very big trees out here, well over 100 years old, a lot of mature timber. So now we're heading easterly. This is one of the more level properties. I mean, this is the Ozarks, so we're known for a lot of ups and downs. This property is the highest on the west, and then it actually slopes down very gradually as you go to the east toward the Corps of Engineer land and the lake. Awesome area here. We're really cruising there. Now, at some point, we'll transition from the property over the Corps land. I'd say by now we're over the Corps land, and you can see there's the main channel right there. So even right down into the main channel, it's gradual. Beautiful section of lake. I mean, you can see fish from the shore. You can obviously fish and swim in the lake. There are a couple places nearby where you can actually put a pontoon boat and some jet skis in the water. We've done both. I won't go into all the details in this video, but check the listing at InstantAcres.com and you'll see more about that. Now we're looking southerly over the main channel, I believe, and looking back to the west. So we're looking at the Corps land, and behind the Corps land is the property itself. Beautiful, beautiful. You can camp out here. You can hunt. Basic property covenants, nothing too restrictive. More or less, we tell people here at Timber Shoals, if you're building any kind of standard home or cabin that's at least 600 square feet on a foundation, then the covenants probably don't affect you one bit. But certainly read the property covenants to make sure everything works for you. You'll find those on the listing page as well. By the way, if you have any questions, you can call us in the office, or you can email us at sales@instantacres.com anytime. So now we're flying back westerly. At some point, if we look down, we should see the road and the truck hidden down there in the timber somewhere. Off in the distance, you can see the lake again. That's because this is a giant peninsula, so the lake wraps around it. In fact, that's Tucker Hollow Marina off in the distance. So that's nearby. It's just around the peninsula. Looking to the south, you can't quite see it, but it's there. It's the Sandy Beach area, and you'll see that in the listing. That's gorgeous. That's one of the places where we've launched jet skis and a pontoon boat. So looking north here, there's actually a road that crosses, if you keep going past the property on the easement road, the trail kind of goes into the Corps of Engineer land and then all the way down to the tip of that little peninsula on the right. So really, really cool. Small private cove right there. The cove on the upper left that you just can see a little bit of, that's State Line Cove. And that's another place where we have launched jet skis and a pontoon boat. I mean, this is a gorgeous section of lake here. This is we're just barely in Arkansas. State Line Cove is aptly named because the state line runs right through it. So the drone's in Arkansas and we're looking at Missouri right now, basically. So if you're coming to fish, if you're going to fish from shore, just grab an Arkansas fishing license. If you're going to have a boat and fish from your boat, just get the combo Missouri-Arkansas license in case you cross over that state line. So there's State Line Cove there. It's only an extra few dollars to get the two-state thing, so good deal. And there's the peninsula that we were just speaking of. So follow that peninsula back as we look to the south, and you're going to find the property there. Just a stunning tract. I mean, it is so hard to find any properties with take line frontage. I mean, we're looking every day, and we've been looking for years, and this was really the first good project that we've ever found. Often, if you find something that fronts the take line, it's impossible to get to the water from the property because it's either too steep or it's, you know, 1.5 miles or something or the other. So this was just absolutely fantastic. And this tract, I mean, certainly welcome to come out and see it, but the topography on it is just so wonderful. It's the highest on the west by the road, sloping down very gradually. So you've got numerous sites for building with a property that's this level with just that slight slope. I mean, you could basically build anywhere. You'll have a setback, of course, from the road. I believe it's 100 feet, but you've got numerous sites. When you come to view the property, whether you view it before you buy it or after, completely up to you. Honestly, a lot of people do buy our property sight unseen, especially if they're familiar with us or they bought from us in the past, because we strive to make the listings as accurate as possible. But whether, anyway, where I was going, whether you view it before or after you purchase it, if you can get the free MapRight app on your smartphone or your tablet, then we can send you a link for an interactive map. You'll see the interactive map on the listing page, but we can send you the link, and then if you open that up when you have the app on your phone, there'll also be a little colored dot that shows right where you are. It's using your phone's GPS. So that is a fantastic way to view this property because the easement system, the easement road system is kind of confusing. But yeah, really just a special tract. Land that fronts the take line has for years been just a really solid investment, more so than what you call standard acreage. So yeah, and a really usable property. I mean, hunting, fishing, camping, building, all that stuff in the same property is really cool. So anyway, once again, InstantAcres.com. If you don't see this property, then sorry, someone beat you to it. But let us know what you're looking for, and we'll definitely give you a heads up on the new tracts as they come available. So yeah, sales at InstantAcres.com, or just go to the website at hard for me to say those 3 W's, at www.instantacres.com. We look forward to speaking with you.